did you learn about your team in the two games? Obviously,
Yeah, I tell you what, it was. We had, our Esmery was sick most of the time. Carey was in foul trouble most of the time. Uh, I thought our last game, I was surprised we weren't more aggressive. They were like trapping us, our posts, and that we weren't more aggressive. And then I was surprised our guard. We just turned the ball over so many times. I mean, it's a shame because we didn't get. If we would have not turned the ball over so much against them, BYU, we'd been in great shape. And it's just a shame. We just weren't aggressive enough, which surprises me. I was really surprised on where they were doubling our posts and and hedging hard on the guards that we weren't more aggressive, and that was a little bit disappointing. I saw.
Because obviously you're dealing with juniors and seniors in your backcourt there. I mean, you've got to.
Yeah, I mean, even inside, I was just disappointed in that. But we just, I thought we come out and started the game, especially championship game, started really well. Was playing well, just turning it over some, and should have been up double figures. And then third quarter come out flat, turning it over, and then fourth quarter, I thought we got more aggressive in that. But they. Those type of teams, where they have five people on the floor shoot threes and it spreads you out so much. But the double one is what concerned me. I mean, my goodness. I mean, we work on that in practice. You get doubled, just get big and be aggressive. And I don't even care if you get an offensive foul on that. Do something. Don't let them stand there and crowd your space.
Do you learn from that?
Yeah, we need to because we're getting ready to play Kentucky, which will trap you too. So we better learn real quick. So we'll work on that the next couple of days. And I was just disappointed because we have aggressive players. I was just really disappointed. I couldn't understand why we kept turning the ball over against a little bit of trapping. And it's not like they had size trapping. I mean, they got up into you, but it wasn't size, where you could see and pass. And, I thought some players come off the bench did a good job. I saw a lot of good things, too. I really did. But it was just the turnovers. And then the first game, we gave up way too many offensive rebounds. And then the second game, we did a good job the first half, and then we gave up some key offensive rebounds the second half going down the stretch.
So this is a pretty big opportunity coming up on Wednesday, right?
Yeah. This is why you play these games. You got to learn what you need to work on, and they were small at times, so there was times I had Esmery and Ari in as the 4 and 5. I'm trying to match up their what they were doing. So we tried some different things down there and that, but bottom line is we played well enough to win. Just turned the ball over, and it's a shame. I just hate to lose games that way when you get lackadaisical with the ball. There was times we were just so soft with the ball and just turned it over, and that's not us. So those are things we got to get better at.
How was the ball movement and shot selection?
Really, it wasn't bad. They were hard edge, and we were we were kicking it and moving it, and then when we kicked it inside, they trapped us, which we knew. We saw them the game before, saw them on film. We knew it was coming and that, but we just didn't do a good job passing out of it. We turned it over and fumbled it, and just didn't do a good job passing out of the traps.
You're going to get it again, Wednesday with bigger girls?
Yeah, more athletic.
Athletic girls?
Yeah. This team, too, that BYU remind me of Villanova. I got to be honest with you. I mean, it's 5 out, and they do a good job. They play hard. They can shoot it now. They can stroke the basketball. But we're in position to win. It's just a shame. I said after the game, man, we should have won that game. We really should have won that game. But I hope there's always going to be one or two. I'll say we shouldn't have won the game, and we did. So it evens out as the season goes on.
The situation that Carey got put in with the last second, the free throws.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say? I mean, because obviously that's not the reason for losing the game. But
we executed that. I mean, that was a set play. Bring everybody to the ball, throw over top to her. She got fouled. Exactly what we thought would happen. And no, it wasn't her fault. That's the first thing I said when we went in there, man.
Sure.
Carey, it wasn't your fault. It shouldn't have come down to that. Those 23 turnovers and those offensive rebounds there at the end, and that was the difference. It definitely wasn't the foul shots. Definitely wasn't the foul shots. I mean, that first one, in my opinion, was the hardest one, and it went in. And then they took a timeout and all that. But, during those timeouts, I always just say those players, when Carey makes these two, all right, there's still a little time on the clock. I said, but I put another post in just in case it would come off. You're not going to have time. You just tip it, So, but no, it didn't come to that. Carey stepped up there and had good mechanics, and that last one went all around the rim, in, out, around, and really it wasn't a good ball to rebound. It'd been better if it came off. And didn't go around the rim and all that. Yeah, it gave you a chance to rebound. That ball didn't even give you a chance to rebound because it was just going in the cylinder and out. On the edge goes the other edge. I thought it was in, to be honest with you. But it was definitely not the last two foul shots.
I know the BYU game is the one on your mind. What did you do well in the Purdue game that you can carry over?
I thought we defended well. I thought we executed well. I thought we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. I didn't like that. Pressure-wise, we did a good job, but they used their 4 to bring the ball up. They never would let their 1 or 2 bring it up, and which was smart on their part. They had their 4 come up against our 4 the whole time, and their 4 kind of was their point guard the whole game because of the pressure. So very smart. That was smart of them. And at times we looked really good and other times we didn't, but the same way with the BYU game. I mean, there was times we come out starting that BYU game, and there was times during the game, BYU, honestly, man, they were spreading us out. Our defense was excellent. I mean, excellent. And then it was the turnover situation that really hurt us.
Kentucky, 2 elite scorers, right? That's what they have, 2 really good scorers. What do you?
Yeah, they're tough too. Sometimes they'll go 5 out. All 5 of them will push the ball on the break. They'll go small sometimes, and that. And like you said, they have 2 elite scorers and that. They play hard. They'll trap you a little bit. It's mostly out of a 1-2-2 3-quarter with Howard at the top and that. She's very athletic and that. She's a top 5 draft choice going into this year, and she can score. She can score the basketball. So we're going to know with her. But, I've always been type, let's defend everybody. Let's not we're worried about her, and she's going to get her 20 and then give somebody else a career night. I don't want to do that. So we got to play solid defense. Transition defense is going to be very important. Taking care of the basketball, once again, is going to be very important.
Typical SEC size, or are they?
They're a little bit smaller. They're not as big as they've been in the past. That's why I said at times they'll have all 5 players. Whoever gets the rebound pushes. So transition defense, when we're big, our posts are sometimes going to have to pick up a guard until we can get back where we belong.
Obviously, outside of basketball, there's been a lot of politics with the SEC and Big 12, and I'm not sure what the contract is for how many years are left in this series, but is this it?
This is it.
Oh, okay.
This is it. Me personally, I wanted to renew it, but it's not being renewed. My understanding, this is over, and SEC is going for another league now.
Okay. Last year you got to play Tennessee. It's been.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. Plus, it gives you a game. It gives you a Power 5 game that's scheduled for you, and that's good. And it goes home and home, every other year. So I liked it, to be honest with you. But no, this is the last year for it.
Big 12 exploring other conferences?
They're supposed to be doing, yeah.
I know there's very little you can take happily out of a game like that last game, but is there something to the fact that losing a close game can help in that they didn't have that taste in their mouth and want to stay away from it?
Hey, that's why you play them games. Yeah, there's stuff I'm the same way as everybody. I go home and think, okay, what could I have done different going down the stretch or changed the look a little bit and all that. So, yeah, not only do the players learn, we learn as coaches. Whether it worked or not, maybe try it. So, yeah, it's a learning experience for everybody. going down the stretch. And that's why you need those right now, those early games, close games, and all that, because that this is the first time we were able to call timeout, advance the ball, and run one of our last second plays off the sideline. That was good. And it was good to see we executed it, got to the line, had an opportunity to tie the game. So
It's fair to say, in truth, really, while these games have their own importance, what really matters is the two tournaments, the conference tournament and the.
yeah, right. And this is good. This is tournament. This is pre-tournament. I mean, this is what this is. And I told the players even after the game, man, we gave this away, but you know what? This is going to make us better. This will make us better. We'll be paying attention downstairs today on the traps. I guarantee you that. And those are things we got to get better at. BYU's a good team. I mean, don't think by BYU's not a good team. They're going to win a lot of basketball games because they can stroke the ball now. They're between 1 through 5 at times can stroke the ball, and you got to guard everybody. And they play hard. So, but again, our size in that we should have dominated in the paint. The double teams we should have been able to kick and all that, and made them pay for that. And we didn't make them pay for the double teams.
Is Mary feeling better?
Yeah, she's still not 100%, but it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing we can do. I thought Ari played well when she couldn't go. I thought she did some good things. The matchups, but Maya in that last game, it was bad matchups. It was just terrible matchups for her and all that. So it was tough to go with certain people in that matchup.